Hey, good morning, everyone. My name is Craig Smith, and they got me out of retirement to help them with their local media and director of media for the Myrtle Beach Classic, our first one. And I'll tell you what, I've done a lot of them in my 21 years at the USGA. I've never seen a lot of them start off like this. It's a true congratulations to everyone involved and all of you as part of the media. We've got a little program here that'll go an hour, and then we'll get out and we'll play some golf, okay? So we've got 4 speakers today. We've got Karen Reardon, the President and CEO of Visit Myrtle Beach, and she has a little bit of news to tell you. Then we've got Blair Anderson, who's the President of the Dunes Golf and Beach Club, and we couldn't have anything here in Myrtle Beach of this caliber without it being at the Dunes Club. Thank you so much. And Darren Nelson, who is the tournament director on behalf of Sport 5. And Darren's my boss for the next couple of months, so I can't say anything bad about Darren. But Darren, you are doing an unbelievable job. Look at this. This is fantastic. And then we are so lucky to have Jonathan Bird here, who has won 5 times in the PGA Tour. South Carolina native. He's come up to help us build this event. So Jonathan and I will get started with a couple of questions, and then you can ask questions of anyone, and we'll have time later on for one-on-one interviews outside before you hit some golf. So we'll get this thing started because we had a great day. The weatherman really cooperated. So we'll get started, and Karen, why don't you come up and get us started? And then when you're done, I'll come back up and I'll introduce Blair.
Thank you. Thank you, Craig. Can everyone hear me okay? Great. Thank you. I want to start by thanking everyone for being here this morning. I want to especially call out Mayor Brenda Bethune, Mayor of Myrtle Beach, here with us today. We also have Debbie Connor, who is with Myrtle Beach City Council. I don't see anyone else from City Council here. It is fairly early on a Monday morning, but we appreciate you both being here. And again, just chatting with some folks as we were assembling this morning, and it's hard to believe that it was quite a bit of time ago, probably 18 months ago, that we first began having conversations with our trusted golf partners, Golf Tourism Solutions. My friend Gary Shaw, who's sitting here in the front row of PGA of America, that was back in 2022. The CJ Cup had just happened here in South Carolina, and I posed what I thought was a provocative question to Tracy Connor and the team at Golf Tourism Solutions and my team at Visit Myrtle Beach, and that was simply, why can't the golf capital of the world host a PGA tournament here in Myrtle Beach? And the answer, of course, was, well, we can do that. And from there, we went on an odyssey to have many conversations and discussions that took place. Again, Kelly Jensen from PGA Tour is here today. Alan Fish, so many people at PGA Tour that we met with, spoke with, who were just brilliant in terms of their responsiveness in working with us, leading to the momentous agreement that happened last spring that we announced in May of 2023. So that press conference was to announce that the Myrtle Beach Classic was coming. So weeks and months of hard work paid off. And I do want to thank people like Gary Shaw for getting us that first little toe in the water to understand how we might go about this and who to talk to. Tracy Connor and Kyle Olin from GTS were rock solid, helping every step of the way. And of course, my Visit Myrtle Beach team, Stuart Butler, Diane Cherno, Jen Brunson, Chris Mauder, Jonathan Paris, and Bob Harris, to name a few of the great team that I get to lead every day. I also want to thank our host organization and the partners that you're going to hear from this morning, Sport 5. Thank you. Mike is here today. Mike Harmon is here with us today, but Darren Nelson, our tournament director, and his very talented team, Travis, Sarah, Toby, Craig, and operations director Matt Clark. They have just been stellar to work with, and so we're so appreciative. So since my vision was to showcase Myrtle Beach golf to the world, I could not think of a better place to do that but here at the Dunes Golf and Beach Club. It's just such a great place. It's always one of the top-rated golf courses in our state, if not in our nation. And again, a special thanks to the leadership of the Dunes Golf and Beach Club Collins Wakefield, so many meetings with Collins, with Blair Anderson, with Gavin Arsenault, the terrific general manager here, Steve and Dennis, and all the dedicated staff. And I also need to say thank you to the most engaged membership in the country here at the Dunes Golf and Beach Club. We appreciate that you are giving up your golf course for Myrtle Beach and that you have supported this initiative through your own business involvement as well as your personal engagement. Another person I want to call out is Scott Gardner, who took on the task of organizing our thousands of volunteers. They're going to make this just an unbelievable week of golf, but also relationship building, enjoying the best of Myrtle Beach. So the other great thing that I have is an opportunity to do this morning, and it's my wonderful honor sitting on the committee with Sport 5 to make a determination about charitable giving. The PGA Tour has an unbelievable track record of giving back to the communities that it's in. And so it is my distinct honor today to announce the following charities will be receiving profits from the PGA Tour, and that is the Blue Star Mothers of Coastal Carolina, the Boys and Girls Club of the Grand Strand, Champion Autism Network, Children's Recovery Center, Classy Smiles, Help for Kids, Helping Hand of Myrtle Beach, Project Golf, and SOS Care. Again, amazing charities. All of these benefiting charities have 501c3 status, meaning they are nonprofit, tax-exempt groups with a dedicated mission serving here in the Grand Strand. Overall, the most recent stats from the American Golf Industry Coalition tell us that the golf industry raised nearly $5 billion with a B for charitable causes last year, and that's more than all other sports combined. So again, we're really proud and excited that the PGA Tour will be giving back specifically to those 9 charities this year. In general, how grateful we are to the overall Myrtle Beach business community, as well as our residents who have so generously supported us. The level of excitement and enthusiasm since we announced this last May has just been off the hook. Not a week goes by that I don't run into someone or get a phone call or an email from people that live here and are so proud to live here and are so proud that the Myrtle Beach Classic will be here in their hometown. So again, one of the many incredible aspects of working with the PGA Tour is their commitment to community, as evidenced by the financial support pledged in year 1, but you're also going to see again thousands of volunteers from our community out during the week of May 6th through 12th. And again, we're just so excited for all of that to happen. So anyway, I just wanted to say thank you. We are thrilled with where we are headed. I look forward to working with everyone in this room to make the Myrtle Beach Classic a huge success. And again, I want to say thank you to the media that's here today to support this event and what it will do for our Myrtle Beach community. With that, I'll say thank you and turn it back to Craig.
And we have a press release that has all of the information about the charities. As you depart this, we'll have handouts for you so you can put that to work. And we thank you for all of your coverage, not only today, but for yesterday and for tomorrow. And as Karen was saying, we couldn't do this without the Dunes Club and its membership and its leadership. Blair, come on up and recognize your fine board members who are so nattily attired back there in row 2, and also your fine staff who gets everything done around here. Blair, thank you.
Thank you, Craig. Karen, thank you as well for your kind words. I would also like to welcome everyone here to the Dunes Golf and Beach Club. What an exciting time it is for Myrtle Beach and the Grand Strand in general. I cannot believe we find ourselves 71 days away from this happening. And it seems like it's just picking up as the days go by. I am truly honored to be the president of this great club and a point in history in the Dunes Club. And the Grand Strand will host the largest sporting event in the history of the Myrtle Beach area, which is phenomenal. On behalf of the entire Dunes Club membership, we look forward to hosting this wonderful event. With the first ever PGA Tour event being in Myrtle Beach. Our history book is filled with major tournaments from all the various golfing associations and organizations. So the club is accustomed to hosting big events, but the Myrtle Beach Classic will be the biggest to date. The members still look back with great fondness and pride here, having hosted the Women's US Open, the PGA Tour Q School, the Senior Tour Championship, the Southern Amateur, the PGA of America Professionals National Championship, and the USGA Women's Floorball. This Robert Trent Jones Senior Golf Course is something special, and we're so happy the PGA Tour felt that as well when choosing this beautiful piece of property in the Myrtle Beach area to host this tournament. I would like to speak to the incredible job of the board of directors. The committees and the entire staff has done such an amazing job in a short period of time to prepare for this event. People have no idea how much planning and effort is needed to welcome the best players in the world to this club. And to only have about 12 months notice before the first tee ball is struck is a tight window, to say the least. The efforts of our Director of Agronomy, Steve Hamilton, and Superintendent Josh Taylor, and their maintenance team last summer is nothing short of incredible. Here's a short list of just the main projects that were all completed this past summer, as you'll see this when you're out on the golf course today. Expansion of the putting green, we made it a third larger than it was. All 18 championship tees were stripped, laser leveled, and expanded and resodded. New tee box on hole number 8 will be played as a par 4 this year in the Myrtle Beach Classic. It's currently a par 5. Reconstruction of the practice chipping area, construction of a new bunker practice area down on the right of the range, first tee renovation, as well as a new wall and a starter house. Pond bank renovations on number 1 and number 18, new tee box on number 14, and we completely had to resurface the hole due to the damage from the last hurricane. Parking lot renovations, maintenance facility renovations, and many, many more projects that were done in a short period of time. Perhaps the largest of the projects is the beach club that you see over here. It's been under construction for 18 months and should be completed. It is completed, but we should have maybe the CO today, which will be really, really exciting. And it will be introduced to the membership in April, just a few short weeks prior to the event starting. Our general manager, Gavin Arsenault, and the entire clubhouse staff for tackling this massive grand opening project, all while trying to balance the existing busy clubhouse operations and prepare for the Myrtle Beach Classic. It is simply mind-blowing how the entire team gets things done here at the Dunes Golf and Beach Club every day. As we look to the week of the Myrtle Beach Classic, the members are already planning special family bonding events to have them all come home to visit, attend the tournament, and watch some spectacular golf. I'm sure the entire Myrtle Beach community is acting similarly, as the feedback we have received so far has been nothing but positive. It would be incredibly awesome to witness thousands of spectators walking these grounds each day as these talented players grind out what is sure to be a challenging round of golf. This is sure to be a historic moment for the club and the Myrtle Beach community as a whole. Thank you also to Darren Nelson and the Sport 5 team for all they do to manage this tournament and for being great partners and supporters of the Dunes Golf and Beach Club. Again, thank you all for attending today, and for those playing golf, please enjoy the day and feel free to ask me, any of the board members, staff members, any questions you may have. And thank you again for being at the Dunes Golf and Beach Club.
Collins, you didn't get out of this unscathed either. You're going to do an awful lot of work, isn't he, Blair? Thank you very much. And now we're going to turn our attention to Darren Nelson, who's the tournament director. And it's not easy to host a club event. It's not easy to build one either. And what a remarkable job that he has done, and all of Sport 5. I've had a great time just knowing who they are over the course of my career, and I haven't met one person in the whole group that I have had anything but like great things to say. Darren, come on up here. You're doing a heck of a job, and we're lucky to have you doing this, I've got to tell you. Recognize your team, and thank you for all you're doing.
Thank you, Craig. Thank you, Craig, very much. We appreciate all of your help with the media. This is a hello world moment for us. This is amazing to see all the faces in this room. Thank you to Karen and your entire team. Thank you to Gavin and the Dunes Club. We thought there'd be 80 people. I think there's 180 here, so thank you very much. Thank you to all the charities that showed up today. We really appreciate you coming for the announcements. But we're super excited to have 132 of the best PGA Tour players in the world showcase their talents here at the Dunes Golf and Beach Club in a few short months. And again, it's been said before, but how fitting the golf capital of the world now has its own PGA Tour event that it can call its own. This is only one of 36 regular season FedEx Cup events on the PGA Tour schedule, so we should be proud of that. We have one right here in our backyard. We'll have a tournament purse of about $4 million, and then 300 FedEx Cup points will be available to the champion. So again, thank you to Karen and the Myrtle Beach Chamber, Visit Myrtle Beach, Gavin, the general manager and his team here at Dunes Golf and Beach Club. Thank you to Tracy Connor. Guy is amazing. He wears so many hats, whether it's the Course Owners Association, Golf Tourism Solutions, past board member of the Dunes Club, and it goes on and on. So Tracy, thank you so much for all of your support. And then thanks to Collins Wakefield as well, past president of the Dunes Club, for all of his support and feedback. I want to introduce our staff real quick. I know Karen mentioned them before, but I want them to be recognized. They're doing a lot to make this event happen, get it off the ground. So Mike Harmon, Executive VP of Sport 5, is in the back. Sarah Gilpin, Tournament Services Manager. There's Sarah in the back. Travis Golowski is our Sales Director, killing it. Thanks for all your help, Travis. Tony DePaulo, Sales Manager, hasn't been with us very long, but killing it. Appreciate all your hard work. Matt Clark, our Operations Director, is based in Raleigh. He's not with us today. And then Julia Contract, our Tournament Services Intern, also a CCU student. So nice tie in there. Thank you for all of your help, all of your support, all of the collaboration. You guys are truly amazing. And I look forward to really making this event shine here in a few months. I want to recognize Kelly Jensen with the PGA Tour, VP of Tournament Business Affairs. Thank you for joining us. He was here last, I think he said May, so a lot has changed, especially with the Beach Club. So thank you, Kelly. And I want to thank Jonathan Burr, too, who we're going to hear from here in a little bit, 5-time PGA Tour winner. Appreciate Jonathan making the trek over today for this. The PGA Tour prides itself on being a very philanthropic organization, and they've given back almost $4 billion to charities since the PGA Tour started back in the 60s, and it'll be no different here with us leaving a lasting impact with our 9 charities that Karen spoke about. So Tracy Connor and I had the chance to meet representatives from all 9 charities here a few weeks ago, and I see many of you out in the audience. Thank you so much for your passion. It was very humbling to hear your stories, and we are so proud to be able to support each of those 9 charities and help you continue to make an impact here on the Grand Strand with the great things that you're doing. So thank you so much. For the volunteers, many of you heard that we had a large response to our volunteer call. We had almost 4,000 people sign up through an initial website inquiry we set up. And from that, we filled about 1,500 volunteer spots. So I want to thank, I know Scott Gardner's name was mentioned, but Joan O'Donnell, stand up, you're in the back. Thank you so much for all of your help. She's got the volunteer outfit on today. I love it. But thank you so much to Scott and Joan. What a huge task it is. There's about 40 committees that they're putting together, along with Sarah and Julia. So a lot that goes into the volunteer program here. A fun fact, we opened up volunteer registration, I think it was about 2 p.m., whatever day it was. By 8 p.m. we were full. We cut it off. We had too many people. We had to shut the site down. And the folks that put together the program that the volunteers sign up through said they'd never seen anything like it except for the Ryder Cup. So how cool is that to be in the same conversation as the Ryder Cup? So very cool. And then we have 20 states represented from the volunteers. So it's certainly a local flavor to the folks that are helping out, but also folks coming in from the region and even beyond that to help volunteer. A few of the committees, I won't go through them all because there's so many, but we'll have walking scores, standard bearers, player registration, transportation, special events, gallery management, admissions, and practice facilities, just to name a very few of the committees that are being put together right now. I want to mention our, from a sponsorship side, things have gone really well. I think out of the gates, we thought we might sell a few corporate hospitality tents on 18. We sold out on 18, we moved to 17. So we're doing really well, and again, appreciate all the local companies and corporations that have come to the table to sponsor and be a part of this inaugural event. We'll have hospitality venues on holes 17 and 18. We have some renderings over here if you want to take a peek, and we'll be out on the golf course later today too for those folks. When they're playing those holes, we can kind of walk you through what it's going to look like come May. We'll have, we'll start the build, we call it, of all the temporary hospitality venues in late March, right after the Hackler Collegiate event. So I mentioned we have 6 private suites on 18 that are sold out. We've got Club 18, which is our shared hospitality venue on 18. It's near a sellout. We've got 10 private suites on 17 Green, very near a sellout. We have 6 private cabanas that are sold out on the 17th fairway on the right-hand side there. We've launched Club 17, which is a new shared hospitality venue on 17T. Basically wanted to have another opportunity for the fans to come out and have a VIP level experience that includes food and beverage. So Club 17 will be on the tee box there, and then clubhouse tickets in this room. We still have a few left for Saturday and Sunday, and Thursday and Friday are sold out for our clubhouse ticket. And then also our Monday Pro-Am is sold out with 26 teams. So the word sold out, I said a lot there, but it just means a lot that the community really responded, whether it was the Dunes Golf and Beach Club membership or just companies within the Grand Strand supporting this event. I do want to mention a few of our official partners that we've partnered with in year one. Pepsi will be our official non-alcoholic beverage partner. Grand Strand Health will be our official healthcare partner. Cadillac, our official vehicle partner. Diageo is our official spirits partner. And Southern Crown Partners is our official alcohol partner. And we will be announcing a special beer with them coming up here in the near future that we're really excited about that will be showcased during tournament week. I want to mention some of the exemption opportunities we have. As many of you know, there's typically spots that go to whether it's local players who are aspiring to play on the PGA Tour. We have a couple of very unique exemption opportunities for this year's event, the inaugural event. Many of you saw the release of the Q at Myrtle Beach that came out here just a few days ago. It'll be held on Monday, March 4th, just a week from now, at TPC Myrtle Beach. A first of its kind event that will feature 8 prominent YouTube golfers and 8 professional and amateur competitors competing for 1 exemption spot in the Myrtle Beach Classic. On April 23rd, a 90-minute feature will be released on the Play Golf Myrtle Beach YouTube channel, showcasing the competition and the exemption winner. So you're always trying to shine a spotlight on your event any way you can, and what a cool idea. Visit Myrtle Beach, and I'll mention Kyle with Golf Tourism Solutions, really was the one that came up with this idea and ran with it. So thank you all to your hard work for that concept, for a unique and fun way to shine a light on the inaugural Myrtle Beach Classic. March 18th through 20, the annual General Hackler Collegiate Championship will be hosted here at Dunes Golf and Beach Club, and another exemption spot will be up for grabs. We did announce this previously, but the individual winner will receive an exemption into the Myrtle Beach Classic. We're excited to partner with CCU to shine an even brighter spotlight on a already great college event, So I want to thank Jacob Wilner for your support and collaboration on that event, head coach of the Coastal Carolina men's golf team. So another unique opportunity to get some local folks into the tournament, again, shine a spotlight on the event. I'm going to go over a few of the highlights of tournament week. This is the fun stuff. This is all the planning that the team has been working on for the last several months and will continue to for the next 2 months. But on Monday, May 6th is our opening day of tournament week. We'll have the first annual Ignite Women's Brunch at Myrtle Beach Classic. We'll have some special guest speakers that we'll be announcing soon. But we have tickets available for the Chamber of Commerce, and that event will be hosted right here in this room on Monday, May 6th. Tuesday, May 7th, we're going to host a junior clinic hosted by Project Golf. We're very excited to partner with Project Golf on this event to open up the game of golf to the masses. We could change a life that day, who knows, based on one of the kids that attends that event. So we're really excited about that. Tuesday evening, we'll have some fun again in this room for the Pro-Am Pairings Draft Party. Will be NFL player style draft, emceed by Charlie Reimer. And then my favorite part of the week, I've been a Wheel of Fortune fan since I was a kid. My mom and I used to watch it all the time, still do to this day, but Vanna White will be our special guest that evening. She is, I've heard, going to play in the Pro-Am. She plays golf apparently, which is really cool. And she's from Myrtle Beach area. So what a cool person to have associated with the event. And she'll be around all week attending many of the special events throughout tournament week. Wednesday, May 8th is our official Pro-Am. We'll have up to 52 teams that will play in that. And then two pros will play with each of those teams, one on the front nine, then a different pro in the back nine for those Wednesday Pro-Am teams. We do still have Wednesday Pro-Am teams available if anyone is interested, or could mention that on the local news tonight, that would be great. Thursday, May 9th is our first round of competition. We will have an opening ceremonies on the first tee with the national anthem and some other pomp and circumstance to get the week kicked off. Thursday evening, I'd also like to announce we're actually going to have 2 concerts this year, one on Thursday evening, one on Saturday evening, right behind me here on the ocean lawn. Those announcements will be made on April 2nd as far as who those bands are for the concerts. So we're real excited to add some more fan-centric type opportunities for the fans to come out, enjoy golf, and stick around and listen to some good music and have an adult beverage for sure. And then also on Thursday, I'm proud to announce we're going to have the world-renowned U.S. Army Golden Knights parachute team drop out of the sky in parachutes and perform and land on the beach right behind us again. And that's on Thursday, May 9th, right before the first concert. So a lot of fun activities we're planning. They're in conjunction with the Sun Fun Festival, which is also going on that weekend. And the Golden Knights are also going to jump for that event as well as that event as well. So excited Thursday will be a fun day around here. And then Friday, May 10th will be our second round of competition. The field will be cut to the top 65 players in ties. And then Saturday is our third round. We'll have the family day. We encourage all the families to come out. I know school is still in session for most folks that time of year, so Saturday will be a big family day. Love to see huge crowds out here. And then again, the concert on Saturday evening for the second concert that week. And then Sunday is our final round of competition. It's Mother's Day. We are going to have some special ways to recognize all of the mothers for sure. And then our awards ceremony, crowning the champion on the 18th green with Charlie Reimer again as our MC for that event. And I'll leave you with a couple of facts here. The Golf Channel broadcast will be broadcast internationally on Golf Channel and Peacock. As many of you know, Golf Channel is available in 120 million homes worldwide and 82 million homes in the United States. So how cool that the spotlight will be shined on Myrtle Beach and specifically the Dunes Golf and Beach Club for 2 hours each of the 4 days of the tournament. Thursday and Friday, it'll be broadcast from 9:30 to 11:30 a.m. And then Saturday and Sunday will be from 3 to 5 p.m. Broadcast all over the world. Again, very much excited to showcase Myrtle Beach and the Dunes Club to the world May 9th to the 12th. Thank you all very much for your attendance. Thank you again for the charities that attended. I just want to thank you all for joining us today, and I will turn it back over to our MC, Craig Smith.
Jonathan, come on up. Jonathan and I are going to sit over here. We'll start off with a couple of questions, and we're doing really, really well. So, where's Dave? Can I take this off? I think I can.
Grab this.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And maybe I should just use the other one.
Should be able to,
Yeah. There you go. Come down. Yeah. Okay, we're lucky enough to have Jonathan Bird with us. I'll start by trying an introduction, which can be a lengthy one. He's got quite a list of accomplishments. First of all, he's a South Carolina native, Anderson, South Carolina, went to Clemson. 4 times a first-team all-conference, and his team was pretty darn good. DJ Trahan, Charlie Warren, Lucas Glover, whatever. Here's the best one. Played on the 1999 U.S. Walker Cup team, one of 10 players in the U.S. to be chosen for that. Turned pro in 2000, was a Rookie of the Year in 2002. It's won 5 times on the PGA Tour, another couple worldwide. And still going after it at age 46, just turned 46. His brother's the coach over at Clemson. He still hits it out there a long way, but even after all of those accolades, he's just barely the best player in his family. I'll start with a real softball one because I know you're very proud of what Jackson has done. 17 years old, he's another Clemson guy, or will be. Tell me about golf in the family.
I didn't hear any Go Tigers when we started. It must be a Gamecock crowd this morning. I'm very happy to be here. Thanks for having me. It's fun getting to hear all the prep for this tournament. I am a proud South Carolina native, even though I live in South Georgia now. But I think the South Carolina events is what I've gotten probably the most excited for in my career. You know, I was fortunate enough to win the Corn Ferry event, the BMW, early in my career. I've gotten to play in the Heritage a lot, and just to have fans from South Carolina, and just, you know, everybody talks about the southern hospitality of our state and how great the people are, and I know this tournament's going to be a great event for that, and will represent our state well. But I went to Clemson. I graduated in 2000, and my son just went through the whole recruiting process. He's a very good junior golfer, and he fortunately chose to go to the right school. He went on 3 other visits to Auburn and Georgia and Alabama, and he made Christmas a lot less awkward by choosing Clemson. But we're excited for him and to watch his career. And I don't know how many years I have left on the PGA Tour, but I'm looking forward to this event and excited to compete.
Let's go with that one. How many more years you have on tour? You're at a kind of a precarious state of age and whatnot, competing against the young kids. That's where a tournament like the Myrtle Beach Classic really, really shines, because it's important to you. Look at what just happened this past week. Guy that's been out there forever. He's 29 years old. We don't know anything about him. Jake Knapp. He wins, changes his life. So while there are elite events, this one really is at the foundation of what golf can do for someone in their life, isn't it?
Well, the reality is every tournament on the PGA Tour is a lead event. You know, I played 2 weeks down on the Corn Ferry Tour in South America, and was just impressed with the talent on the Corn Ferry Tour. And as you saw this past week in Mexico, you know, a guy who's just come off the Corn Ferry Tour, I think he shot 67, 64, 63, 72 maybe the last day. Played so well he could cruise on Sunday and win the golf tournament. But you're getting to hear a lot of really good storylines from younger guys, and the talent pool on the PGA Tour is fantastic, as it is in college and as it is in junior golf. And just the level of play is pretty impressive. So the storyline of the new guys on the PGA Tour, and the storyline of, you know, a guy like me who's been out there a long time, you know, everybody's looking for that opportunity to play, you know, win a PGA Tour event or have a good finish to try to springboard into getting more events.
Tell me about your game right now. You played twice on the Corn Ferry Tour this year, a couple of top 20 finishes. You intimated to me last night that you had a triple bogey where you would have finished second. Because I'm part of the media, that's what we do. That's the only thing we can relate to in your career. We can make triple bogey.
I thought you were going to give me softballs. No, I hadn't been. I took a bunch of time off this off season. We have 3 kids. So I got the girls' dance competition last week in Jacksonville. So doing a lot of family stuff, taking a little break from the game. I went down and played in Panama. I played in 24 events on the PGA Tour last year. Didn't have a good season, so I'm in the past champion category, playing whenever I get in. And I chose to go down there and play. And played, played fairly well. Game was a little rusty, but I had a triple on the 11th hole on Sunday. I made 7 birdies, but when you look at a scorecard, that's the one thing that pops out. That's what everybody talks about. But I hit a lot of shots that you'd probably be familiar with, shot in the water, wedge shot in the water, and adds up to 7. But yeah, if I had parred that hole, I would have finished second. So overall, my game's pretty good, and I'm looking forward to this season. And play the events I get in, play some Corn Ferry, play some PGA Tours, and hopefully I can take advantage of the events I get in.
I'm going to ask you one more question, and then we're going to open it up to everyone. And may have a question to Jonathan or anyone else. It just reminded me of when Seve Ballesteros was out there, and again, media we asked about how he 4-putted one hole, and he turned around and he said, "Easy. I miss, I make. No problem." So you rode around with Steve this morning, Steve Hamilton. It's the first time you looked at the Dunes Club. Give me just your impression of what you saw and what kind of course is it?
Well, it's not what I pictured the golf course to be. Like, the topography is beautiful. Just the rolling hills on the golf course, and some raised green, like a lot of raised greens, and slopes in the fairways. Beautiful trees. My first impression was like a lot of really pretty tee shots and a lot of demanding second shots. Robert Trent Jones, has a way of creating some challenging bunkers visually, and when you get in them, to some greens that are sloping away and some tough hole locations. Steve was gracious enough to drive me around and show me, probably 8 to 10 holes. I got to see the Waterloo hole, the kind of signature hole on the golf course, but just very impressed with, the length of the golf course and the demand on the second shots. And if you're not sharp going into the greens, you're going to have a hard time around the greens, in the bunkers, or short-sided, just because of the chip shots the greens are then running away. So I think, going into a week like this, I want to make sure my iron play is on point. But, if we get good weather or get some wind and the greens are firm, I think it's going to be a really good test. So I was very impressed with the golf course. I'm excited to play 9 holes today.
Great. I see our members over there shaking their heads. We are doing really well. I'm going to ask if there are any questions of any of our speakers this morning. Just raise your hand and see if we can recognize you if there are. Well, how about that? Dennis, why don't you come up? And before we do that, I see Marlene in the background. Marlene White is helping me tremendously, and I couldn't do any of this without you. Thank you so much. Give her a raise. Just briefly, I'm going to tell you later on that when credentials come around, they won't be coming to me. They go through the PGA Tour, but we'll get all that information to you. And we have logistics that are going to be pretty much second to none. They're going to score right out by Dennis's office. You're going to come back and work in this area. We've got tremendous logistics. Again, thank you to everyone at the Dunes Club. Thank you to everyone at Sport 5, and thank you to everyone for covering this championship. And I will be around here and later on. If you have anything that you need in terms of logistics or story ideas, I will provide for you. Dennis will help me with that too. He knows everything that goes on at this club. But Dennis is going to tell you a little bit about the way we're going to play golf, okay? And Jonathan, thank you.
All right, thank you all. I'm Dennis Nickel, the Director of Golf here at the Dunes Golf and Beach Club, and the way we're going to play golf, hopefully we have fun. That's the main thing today. It's going to be a fun day of golf, just to see the golf course. Competition, that's relative, right? We want to make sure everybody has a good time. We set up a simple format, captain's choice. There's 68 players today. I believe everybody's got your hole you're starting on. If not, there's a list out on the table there where the golf shop staff will help you out and tell you what hole you're starting on. Most of you, I think, have unloaded your clubs already. If not, you can head back to your cars and get those clubs loaded up. It's going to be kind of a quick turnaround. We'll make announcements around 10:30 on the putting green, and we'll kind of give you a little bit more format there before we go out. But fun day today. We do have a close-up pin on number 9 and 17, so that we can give out some Myrtle Beach swag or gift cards or something here. We'll have a good gift for you there. And when you're done playing, obviously it's a captain's choice. No mulligans, just straight up have fun. Everybody knows what that is, right? And the main thing is you'll see the golf course. But we're going to play from the white tees for the men, the red tees for the women. And if you get to a point where you're standing on the white tee, turn around and look back at the championship tee. It could be 150 yards behind where you're hitting from. So we did a lot of work, like we said, and Steve Hamilton, golf course superintendent here for the longest time. He's been here 22 years now going on, so a long time. He's seen a lot of changes to the course, but last summer it was just incredible the work they did. So the back tees are still dormant, some of them coming out of dormancy. The green grass is starting to pop now. They'll be in great shape. The fairways, obviously we've had 6 weeks of some touch and go weather, but the fairways are going to pop here shortly. The rough is going to be thick, so I have no doubt when those drones go live from the Golf Channel, it's going to be an incredible sight here at the Dunes Golf and Beach Club. So thank you all for coming out today. I believe you're going to have some interviews here shortly.
One-on-one interviews.
Yep.
Anybody that wants to do the one-on-one interviews, we're going to just go outside here so we get this wonderful backdrop and a lovely day. And otherwise, we're adjourned.
Great, and have fun, y'all. Play well, and when you're done, just turn the card in the golf shop. If you shot even par, you don't need to turn it in. Worst you can do on any hole is even par. So pick up after even once you make par, and so if you shoot even, have a good day. Enjoy your trip home.